going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Here he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Burns. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Give to the back. And the defense drags him down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. After the run, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. Gives him the big stiff arm. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive. Get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Fitted in the window for the score. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch on the right side. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
It's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown!
is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Gibbs. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're going back to the ground. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. Snowed under by the defense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, looking for a man. He rifles one deep to the left. Falls in the deep ball. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Turning it off. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. He turns that loose down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Cole. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on third. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Touchdown ball! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Burns. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. To throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He makes a catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyway. Offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you've got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes his man miss. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there. Getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Working that left side now. There he goes. At the 20. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The Vols are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we've got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but may avoid one in the L-Cup. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's caught downfield. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.